When help is needed, the friendly folks at Tiny Tom's Tow Service are there to lend a hand, Aspirin said with a smile. Hand in hand, heart to heart, Minivan added, reaching out to pull me through the open window. At Little Apple Preschool, we care about your kids. Aspirin began to sing, and we all joined in. Benchmark greeting cards are there to say the things you can't say. Reaching out to those you love, let's make today a special day. Everyone smiled, including Motor Oil, and I knew we were friends again. I eagerly walked over to the gray box and picked up the notebook. Your handwriting is hard to read, I said. Whoops, that's Zerubbabelian, Motorola replied. Let me translate. As Motorola translated, I wrote out the instructions in English. Okay, so according to this, I said, skimming the sentences, the floppy disk is the super sophisticated 3D drafting program, and the gray box is a quantum particle pattern recognition device. It is, said Aspirin. We used it as a stepstool on the spaceship. What we do is scan an image of Captain Spotless and enter it into the computer using the 3D drafting program. Then we link the computer to the quantum particle device in the television, and we wait until Captain Spotless commercial comes on. With the help of the computer program, the box will track the pattern of the captain on the screen, lock onto it, and shoot a beam of focused electromagnetic energy at it. Then, my voice trailed off as I double-checked the instructions. I could barely believe what I was reading. Then, if it all goes well, I considered in a hushed voice, the atom particles that make up Captain Spotless will be sucked out of the TV tube and reconstituted right here in your living room. Pure and fresh, Minivan said enthusiastically. Golden Grove 100% reconstituted orange juice is jam-packed with vitamin C. He smiled expectantly, waiting for my response. But I was too stunned to be quoting TV commercials now. If the instructions from X6 really worked, we would be creating life right before our eyes. The concept was absolutely mind-boggling. This is incredible, I said. Do you realize what would happen if the people of Earth knew this box existed? They would probably start World War III trying to get their hands on it. Earth people start wars? Aspirin asked with dismay. But they seem so friendly and peaceful and all of the flashies. This planet is really starting to bring me down, said Motorola. All I want to do is to get back home and stretch out in front of my AV receiver with a 6-pack of Zipsy Cola and a big bag of fried pork rinds. Oh, that's my dream too, Aspirin said wistfully. But it will never happen as long as the Praxboxians control X10. Please, Russell, Minivan pleaded. Hurry, make Captain Spotless appear. Hang on, I said. According to the instructions, we are going to need a scanner and a computer that can run a 3D drafting program. We're talking at least 1.5 megabytes of memory, much more than my PC can handle. Minivan's eyes started to glaze over. My brain hurts. Oh, relax. I'll take care of the programming, I said. We just need to buy a few things. Do you folks have any money? Motorola checked his pocket. Well, I've got 16 Pan-Galactic bartering units. I sighed. Somehow, I was going to have to come up with some serious bucks, and soon. Then I remembered my father telling my mother about a new credit card he had gotten for emergencies. He had put it in the top drawer of his desk in the den and said to my mom, "It's here just in case something big happens and comes along." Well, if this isn't what something big is, I thought, I don't know what is. But would Dad understand? I tried to picture what he would say when he got the bill. You see, Dad, it turns out the next door neighbors are aliens, and well, we needed to buy a state-of-the-art computer to get Captain Spotless out of the TV, and well, okay, so maybe I wouldn't use those words exactly. I decided I'd figure it out later, after Zerubbabel 10 was saved, and I was a transgalactic hero. I'm going to the mall, I said. Stay here, and I'll be back in an hour. Take me, Minivan cried. I'm dying to see what Earth really looks like. Oh, yes, Motorola agreed. We can't return to X10 without a glimpse of Earth life. But what if someone starts a war? Aspirin asked anxiously. I laughed. The odds of a war breaking out at the Valley Mall were pretty slim, unless, of course, someone noticed that the aliens' auxiliary antennas, or the blue lights under their fingernails, and figured out that they weren't from this solar system. The thought made my stomach roll like the sun-dappled seas and the Sunlight Tuna commercials, but at the same time, I was excited. How often is it that an Earth kid gets to give a family of outer space creatures a tour of his hometown? It was too outrageous. And yet, what if we were found out? Minivan and his family didn't exactly blend in. I pictured police officers and FBI agents surrounding us, me being dragged off for questioning, the aliens being carted away to who knows where. Meanwhile, everyone on X10 would be waiting for Captain Spotless to show up and save the planet, only he'd never come, and it would all be my fault. And then I remembered my father's credit card. No credit card, no computer. No computer, no Captain Spotless. And what were the odds that the sales clerk at Circuit Central were going to let an 11-year-old buy an expensive computer with a credit card? 0. On the other hand, they'd have no trouble selling it to grown-ups. Say, motor oil and aspirin? Suddenly, the choice was simple. Come on, you guys, I said. Let's go to the mall.